the roller coaster continues.
Yes, it
Are you
does.
having fun yet? Are we hands up on this one?
I want to get off.
I don't like roller coasters. I just want to stay smooth and steady.
Me too, Mary.
That's all.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we have a roller coaster. I mean, we're talking temperatures back to the 60s today. A first alert weather day tomorrow because we do have rain showers very early, but the risk of storms, it's going to be late Thursday into Friday. So it's going to be warm. We get back to the 70s, but then after that system moves through, that's when we're back to seeing those lows in the 20s. So, yeah, it's a lot.
You did warn us.
Yes, you did. You did. And this is so appropriate here. Since it's Wellness Wednesday, some pressure changes. They're causing some extra aches and pains this week.
It does. Pressure in your body. I mean, it all comes together. So if you're feeling a little achy, if your knees are sore, our producer says, oh, my knees hurt. Yeah, you're not losing your mind. It is true. So just when, really right before a low pressure system rolls in, that air around us, it drops. So your joints, if they're sensitive, they can expand slightly, and then that triggers that stiffness, that pain, and it makes the muscles feel heavy or sore. So that rainy day we're seeing, notice how that line graph drops Thursday night when we're seeing that low pressure move in, those storms. You're going to have more aches and pains, and it's really just your body reacting to the weather as the low pressure moves in. So we start to see things get better by the weekend, and still a little bit cooler, but it's really those storms when you're feeling your body pains.
You really helped so much when you talked about headaches and the weather too. Like it's interesting to know how much this affects our whole body.
It does. It
Not
really
just-
does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it in my knees. And I don't have knee problems.
I have two screws in my elbow.
That's
from
what it
surgery.
was.
All those years. Could you do it now?
I could not.
How low can we go,
I
Mikey?
could not get back up.
I know when it
We'll be down
rains,
on the
not
floor.
because I'm a meteorologist, but because I have screws in my arms, so I can feel the pain of it.
It's much different than
it
dancing at the
is.
club.
So I
Mary.
always know when it's raining.
Way to bring things down a little bit.
Thanks,
fine.
Mary. Happening right now. All right, well, Easter hosting, it definitely comes with a checklist. Eggs, ham, something sweet, and of course, the wine.
And maybe I've had too much of it
Yeah, it's
already,
fine.
but instead of grabbing the first bottle you recognize, why not impress guests with something a little unexpected and from a place that literally takes wine to new heights? Adam Knoerzer joins us again with the perfect pour for your Easter festivities.
That's right. I'm back again.
I
we love it.
Do your knees hurt too from all the days
All
of
the getting low
Yeah,
from
yeah,
the window
you know,
to the wall.
all of it.
Everything happened, and
Yeah.
I survived it, though, because of beautiful wines like this.
You've matured.
Yes.
Sophisticated
Yes,
now.
absolutely.
Okay, so let's talk about this wine that you brought today.
Yeah, because Easter is going to be a cornucopia of different things that you're going to be served. But to your point, there might be eggs like a frittata. There's probably ham involved.
Peas. We got
Something,
peas.
you got
Peas,
veggies.
yeah.
You're going to have a lot, so you need something that can sort of be a Swiss Army knife and tackle all of them with aplomb. And so I suggest this beautiful wine that comes to us from Cedarburg Winery in Cedarburg, South Africa.
Got it.
And it is a Chenin Blanc.
Oh,
So what makes this so suitable to go with Easter dinner?
So what works really well here is that it's pretty versatile. You'll see it's super pale in the glass,
Yep.
so looks like a white wine like any other, but give this a smell.
Smells
You've got a
sweet.
combination of citrusy kind of aromas like lemon, but it also gets into like pear and melon, almost a little bit tropical too. So you're getting a nice, really big spectrum.
That was the first thing I said to you. I said, this is so aromatic. Yes.
It is
Actually, you
definitely,
filled in that word,
well,
but you knew what I meant.
Whether it be fragrant or aromatic,
Yes.
it is pronounced in either, and it's full of those kinds of ripe fruit flavors. And so give it a try.
I did, and that's lovely.
Oh, that really
Very
is good.
easy to drink.
It is, and notice how high the acid is. You're salivating a ton underneath your tongue. This is the kind of thing you can have on its own, but this works great with all of your Easter foods because the saltiness, the fattiness tames all that down. So this basically acts as a palate cleanser in a lot of ways because you notice also the flavors, they're a little bit sharper.
Yeah.
They're not as tropical seeming as you might have thought based on the nose. And that's because these are grown at around 3,000 feet of elevation. And so what winds up happening is they get plenty of sunshine during the day to ripen those sugar levels. But at night, they basically go to sleep. They stop ripening because they're going to be 40, 45 degree temperature shifts at night. And so it kind of keeps the acid nice and high. And so it keeps it really fresh and zesty.
That's lovely.
This is wonderful. I am always worried about when to open the wine, and if it, I don't know, goes bad, or like if it's open too long, do you get too much air in it? Does it oxidize? What's happening?
That's actually a very fair question. But the good news is when you have a wine that's under a screw cap like this, it actually preserves the wine much longer.
Oh,
so this,
interesting.
especially if you keep it in the fridge, could last a solid 5 to 6 days if you have that kind of self-control. That being said, I won't blame you if it doesn't make it quite that long, but you can't do that when a wine is under cork, just because, again, the oxygen contact. There's no harm in opening this a little bit before you serve it. And even if you don't open it right away, I would recommend taking it out of the fridge around 30 to 35 minutes before you serve. If it's too cold, you're not going to get the complexity of aromas and flavors.
Yeah.
And this is a really highly textured and really rich wine that still comes in at just $15.99. And so you want to show it at its best.
Yeah, I know at the top of the show we were talking about the difference between red and white wines. What if you prefer a red wine?
So if you prefer a red wine, A, there's nothing wrong with you. B, you will want a grape that actually comes historically from the same place. So Chenin Blanc comes from France's Loire Valley in the north, kind of on the Atlantic coast. But the red grape that grows there is Cabernet Franc. And that is traditionally served at Easter meals in France. And so if you're looking for an equivalent here, look for Cabernet Francs, especially from the Finger Lakes of New York. They're going to be a little bit lighter than your Cabernet Sauvignons, but they're going to give you a nice raspberry flavor and high acid that goes delightfully with, say, your lamb.
Oh my gosh,
lamb.
you were ready for that question.
And I really love this.
Cheers.
I love this.
Born
It's
ready.
Really good.
Love it.
Okay, if
Thanks,
you would
Adam.
like to learn more from Adam, we're going to link you up to him on our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh.